There was a time when I couldn't be alone with my own thoughts. The moment there was nothing to do, I would just simply reach for my phone. Not because I had a message to reply to or because there was something I was excited to watch. It was just automatic. Maybe you have done it too. You unlock your phone without even realizing it. You open Instagram, then YouTube, and then TikTok, and then you are watching videos you never meant to watch in the first place. You just tell yourself that just 5 minutes more, and these 5 minutes turn into 45 and then an hour. And when you finally put your phone down, nothing has really changed. You're still sitting in the same room. You're still feeling the same boredom. Except now it's later than you thought, and your eyes hurt, and somehow you're still unsatisfied. That used to be almost every afternoon for me. I thought boredom was something I needed to escape, so every quiet moment became another opportunity to distract myself until one day, even my phone became boring. I had already watched everything I wanted to watch, and nothing felt interesting anymore. I remember I was sitting in my room looking around and waiting for something to happen, and that's when I noticed an old sketchbook lying in my drawer. And I don't even remember why I bought that. Maybe I thought I would learn to draw one day, and I wasn't feeling inspired, or I haven't discovered some hidden talent at that moment. I just didn't know what else to do, so I grabbed a pencil and started drawing. And the first sketch I made was very terrible, and it looked nothing like what I have imagined, but something happened that I wasn't expecting. For almost 35 minutes, I forgot to check my phone. Not because I forced myself not to, simply because I wasn't thinking about it. For the first time in a long time, my attention belonged to something real. The next day, I sketched again. A few days later, I watched tutorials. Then I bought other pencils and other art supplies. And eventually, I picked up a paintbrush. And then drawings slowly became painting. And painting became part of my routine. And then it became part of my identity. And looking back now, it's strange to think that none of this started because I was passionate or I wanted to become an artist. It started because I was bored. I think we have misunderstood boredom. We treat it like an inconvenience, something to get rid of as quickly as possible. But maybe boredom isn't a problem, it's kind of doorway. Think about it. Every time you feel bored, your brain immediately look for the easiest source of stimulation, and that's usually your phone. But what if you didn't answer that urge immediately? What if you wait? What if instead of consuming someone else's creativity, you give your own a chance to appear? Maybe your thing isn't drawing, maybe it's writing, cooking, gardening, or music, or learning a new language. Maybe there's a hobby that would completely change your life, but it's waiting on the other side of these uncomfortable 10 minutes of boredom. The truth is, I didn't find painting because I was searching for it. Painting found me because I finally stopped running away from the silence, and once I started creating, I noticed something else changing. I paid more attention to the world around. I started noticing the small detailings, the shadows, the lights, and the world didn't suddenly become more beautiful. I just finally slowed down enough to notice it, and that's what art gave me. Not just painting, a different way of seeing. Sometimes people ask me how I became interested in painting. I always wanted to tell them it wasn't some magical moment of inspiration. It was an ordinary afternoon, a boring day, and I made one decision to try something instead of scrolling. So, next time you catch yourself saying, I'm bored, don't rush to make that feeling disappear. Sit with that. walk around your room, pick up something you have been waiting to try, open the notebook, play the instrument you want to try, read the book, or draw something, because you never know, the hobby that changes your life probably won't arrive during your busiest day. It will quietly introduce itself on an ordinary day when you're bored enough to finally notice it has been waiting for you all the way.